What is that?
I'm a dog.
And it's Halloween today! Oh, is it really?
Woo, it's Halloween! Yeah! Woo! Woo, it's Halloween today! Oh my god.
We hang together on rooftops forever. We hang together. We hang together. It's ROOFTOP.icks.
Hi, welcome to a special Halloween episode of ROOFTOP.icks. I'm Ben.
I'm Bryn. Can you hear me? I am, but you can't see me.
Maybe you should take that off.
Come on.
Maybe you should take the helmet off.
I'm Bryn.
And today's choice is Bryn's choice. What are we talking about?
Today we're talking about Ulcerate, the new record, Vermis. It is awesome. What do you think about it, Ben?
Not for me. It is a lot of, you know, double kick bass and a lot of Cookie Monster.
Yeah. Well, so this review will probably mostly be for metal kids, people who like stuff like this, but for me, I really like lots of
This would be educational for me if you could explain to me what sets this apart from other records like it.
Okay, so Ulcerate has been for a while now. They got really popular with their last record, The Destroyers of All, which was a pretty interesting mixture of kind of doom metal and black metal mixed with this very technical death metal. Now normally tech death is very showy and
Okay.
Ulcerate kind of did away with a lot of that, and it was very technical, and the parts were very complex, but still very, very heavy, very dark, and not a lot of showiness, but just very kind of heavy.
See, the texture of all music like this seems to be the exact same texture to me. I don't really differentiate. I can't tell the difference between anything.
Well,
like, you like this record.
I love it.
Why? What would be an example of a record like this that you didn't like?
Flesh God Apocalypse just came out with
what did you not like about it?
I think that it's very samey. So
versus this record, which is not samey.
No, it feels very like. So in their last record, there was a lot of big hooks. You know, you could really hear the catchiness to it. There'd be, you know, kind of long repeated segments that were, you know, a big like catchy hook. This one kind of does away with that and goes more for a composed complexity that's hard to grasp, but I think lends itself to more listens and all around more round and enjoyable experience.
You saw them live. Talk about that.
Okay, people who listen to metal are often nerds and end up being, you know, kind of chubby white guys.
Yeah.
With long hair.
Guys that listen to metal.
Yeah, skinny, wafy, you know, whatever. Or, you know, they're Nightwish or something and they're all goth and like very dramatic. I saw Ulcerate and they're 4 skinheads who are like, look like they're going to kill everyone in the audience. And they have a very imposing sound and it was a very scary show.
Maybe, perhaps unintentionally, but a good Halloween record.
Yes, it's a great Halloween record. If you want to be scared, if you want something really, really heavy in the vein of Dragged into Sunlight, maybe the new Gore Guts record, I would definitely recommend Ulcerate if you like this kind of death metal, but with a lot of doomy heaviness with really technical.
I think maybe if I saw it live, I would react differently. I feel like it works better in that sort of arena.
Yeah.
It works better live than a recording of it.
It's painful and scary.
So, ratings.
I give it a 9.
I feel like I'm not going to rate it because I don't feel like I'm qualified to rate it.
If you had to rate it based on all other music that we've rated, just like how much you'll listen to it?
It's hard to say. Like, you know, like if you asked me to rate an opera, I wouldn't be able to rate that either. You know, like I don't know what you're looking for when you listen to music like this, so I don't know if it succeeds or fails at what it's trying to do.
Sure.
It is...
Does it make you feel uncomfortable?
It is metal, though.
Yeah, it sure is.
I will acknowledge that it succeeded at that.
Yeah, metal...
But I don't feel qualified to rate it.
metal out of 10 is Ben's rating, and I'll give it a 9 because I think it's really impressive, and I've been listening to it for the past few weeks, and I will continue to. It's one of my favorite metal records of the year.
All right, let's see what Lucas Jr. thinks of it. Oh, he's getting into it in a way I did not expect him to.
What did you expect him to do?
I don't know. I thought he was gonna do something different.
I thought he was gonna jump out the roof.
He really looks like he doesn't understand what he's feeling.
Do you think he listens to just
I don't
choppy
know what
music?
he listens to. All right, we're gonna go to our special Halloween segment. We're gonna talk about Halloween music.
So we're just gonna talk about some music that we like, that reminds us of Halloween, and we like to listen to around Halloween, because it's Halloween.
All right, why don't you start?
This is Halloween. Well,
It's Halloween!
Yay! My favorite Halloween record is Vivisect 6 by Skinny Puppy.
Huh, interesting.
They're really scary. They have very creepy sort of, it's like Nine Inch Nails but more gross sounding.
I would like to mention a Halloween song that is fun for me to bring out because it's terrible.
Okay.
It's a rap song that the Crypt Keeper did.
Oh yeah, I've heard
From
that.
Tales from the Crypt. It's like a 90s generic rap beat.
Yeah.
And then it's like bad rapping. And it's called the Crypt Jam. So he's like, this is the Crypt Jam! This is the Crypt Jam!
It's weird that he became like some sort of like Tony the Tiger figure for Halloween.
Yeah. And I'm guessing, I can't remember the song exactly, but I'm guessing it's got those typical like Crypt Keeper jokes in it. You
It
know,
does.
where
I
he's
remember that.
Like, did you hear about the cemetery? They're dying to get in there! This is the Crypt Jam!
Along the lines of songs.
It's
that
a total joy to listen to how terrible it is. I recommend any Halloween party you play that at least 10 times.
I'd like to mention Coil, Songs to Play in the Dark, parts 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Very spooky. John Balance and Peter Christopherson from Throbbing Gristle made some really weird, very creepy music. Are You Shivering? Spiders.
Yeah.
Lots of. It's pretty too, but it's also nice to just be in the dark and look at being a costume.
Okay, I have a song that's from, I think the 50s or the 60s, and I can't tell you who it is either.
We'll find it.
But I remember hearing it as a kid as something like my dad played in the house, and it's like one of those typical like early 60s, I'm guessing, like novelty songs. And I think it's called like I'm a Mummy.
I'm a mummy.
Yeah, and it's like this, and it's like just him talking over this like sort of 60s rock, you know, this sort of like garage rock. Yeah, and he's like, I don't have any friends, because every time I go up to him and I say this, and there's like a sound effect of him, I guess it's him walking? I don't know what it is, but it's like every time I walk up to somebody, I'm a mummy. And then there's like a scream or something, and then the music kicks in with like a saxophone, like Purple People Eater style saxophone. And then he just has a series of anecdotes about going up to people, I'm a mummy. Which I always thought, I was like, why is he saying that?
That's clearly not
When
working.
someone's a mummy, you can tell. They don't have to say they're a mummy. You know they're a mummy on first sight. So many great Halloween songs.
I mean, really.
Bela Lugosi's Dead is a classic.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
The Bloodletting by Concrete Blonde.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Everything Off Pornography by The Cure.
Sure.
That's a great record.
Monster Mash.
This is
Haunted House of Rock by Houdini.
I never heard that.
It's a rap song about a haunted house of rock.
Oh. This is Halloween by Jack Skellington.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Ministry has a Halloween song.
There are so many great ones, but those were my favorite when I said.
All right, happy Halloween, guys.
Happy Halloween.
All right, so this brings us to our next segment, viewer emails. This is a segment that we like because our viewers are often very insightful and have interesting, introspective
Lots
questions.
of beautiful and very a river of knowledge that we can share.
Yep.
So if you'd like to write us an email, you can email us at the address in the D box or write us a comment on YouTube.
And we have our producer here with us again, Nina. She is, what are you?
I'm
A dragon?
A dragon lizard.
A dragon lizard.
Yeah.
Good casting.
Our first email is from Queen Elizabethan.
Okay.
She says, "Sup y'all, big ups to Brooklyn."
Hey!
What? Okay, I was curious.
I don't know.
What's your favorite scary movies?
Scary movies.
Great. I like scary movies.
There's too many to choose from. I always, to me, go to Exorcist. That was,
Do you really get scared by that?
I haven't seen it in a while, but that one had such a long-lasting effect on me. I saw it when I was very young.
It really scares some people.
The Exorcist scared me the most for some reason because I felt like the devil was something you could do very little in defense of, you know? Like you were just, if the devil
That's
wanted
it,
to
yo,
get
you're
you,
fucked.
there was not really much you could do about
Sure.
it. When she was in her bed and she like pulls up her shirt and it says like "help me" in welts.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then there was another scene where she's just flopping on the bed like that. That scared me to death, and as a kid, I noticed that she was lying on her back when all those things happened, so I never lied on my back.
Really?
Yep, that was my strategy.
I'd say generally, you know, what you should take from the movie is not to play with Ouija boards.
That's true, I did take that from it as well. I never did play
I
with a Ouija
still
board.
never have.
Yeah.
What you said about not being in control is also one of the themes of my favorite scary movie, which is The Ring.
The Ring.
Really?
Yeah. I think it's a great movie. It's well shot, well directed, and it's terrifying.
I think Rosemary's Baby is pretty scary.
Rosemary's
Yeah.
Baby. I don't think I've seen that one.
Really?
What happens in Rosemary's Baby? I don't even
She has
remember.
sex, she gets raped by the devil, and the Pope is watching.
Oh,
And
more
she-
devil stuff.
Yeah, and she gives birth to the demon baby.
Yeah.
How
Her
come there's no-
neighbors kind of like they want the devil baby.
Oh, they do?
Yeah. And they're like feeding her things and trying to get her to give birth to a devil baby, and her husband's in on it.
Oh, wow.
And
That is creepy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That is scary.
So the next question is from Charles N. Charger. I have two questions.
What?
Are ghosts real? And what's the deal with pumpkin ale?
Wait,
These are two good questions. Are ghosts real?
first, no.
They could be.
Do you think so?
Well, I mean, I don't think a ghost is like a thing with a consciousness and a will. It's like just the electromagnetic field of your body maybe still lingers and could possibly affect the physical world in some way.
Do you think
in
so?
certain weather conditions?
You know what I always thought ghosts were?
What?
Like, you know how time is not linear?
Yeah.
Like, it's like just afterglow effects of time bleeding over. So
Sure.
it's like you're just seeing another person doing their normal thing in the 30s.
Right.
And you're just like, oh hey,
Yeah,
it's terrifying.
I kind of think something along those lines too. Some version of that. Yeah, the whole thing has to do with if time is not linear,
Yeah.
then anything's possible.
Sure.
So maybe in some weird thing when the planets are aligned a certain way, you can sort of see this thing, but it probably doesn't know anything. It doesn't.
No.
It's not a thing really.
It's not like
it's not a being.
It's
I
not
don't think.
demons or dead people, I don't
Yeah. It's like
But-
it's just a shadow sort of.
I don't like
that you're seeing.
believe in ghosts, but when I was a kid, my house was definitely haunted.
There
It
you
was
go.
scary, and I saw them, and they were weird.
Definitely not.
I lived in a haunted house too. Yeah.
That's how it's always like, I'm not crazy, I don't like believe, but there's some weird shit. going on.
Yeah. And then what's the deal with pumpkin ale? I don't know. I don't like it.
I
What?
did really? This last email is from Knucklebutt.
Knucklebutt.
And Knucklebutt says, I have way too many Halloween parties to go to. Can I go to them all?
It's tricky. It depends on how many there are.
And are they near each other?
Also, it depends on how cumbersome your costume is too. That
That's
might
true.
make you just want to stay in one place.
Like if you're wearing this,
Yeah.
just stay, sit on the couch.
But if you're dressed up as like slutty Freddy Krueger, you probably want to hit as many parties as you can.
That's a weird
That's
outfit.
that's what I'm
I saw that in a costume shop.
way.
That's
It's like
Slutty
it was like a sweater dress.
There's
Yeah.
a scary movie.
Oh really? That Nightmare on Elm Street. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was like a slutty short dress that was the Freddy Krueger stripes, and it had like rips in it, you know, so it was this all revealing Freddy Krueger shirt dress.
Yeah. I hate that.
I'm thinking I'm gonna be that next year.
You should.
If you got it, flaunt it.
And
That's
you
what I
have
say.
it.
I have it. I have it in abundance.
Overflowing with it.
All right, well that concludes our Halloween episode emails, and that concludes our episode. Thank you, Nina.
Yeah. Thanks for having me here.
Let's see a good dragon pose.
That's not what dragons do.
Oh, what did I do? Okay, wait.
There we go. Oh,
That's scary.
all right, until next time, top of the world to ya.
You're gonna have to get into that.
Real hard.
This explains the shoddy design of the Death Star.
This does?
Yeah. Stormtroopers weren't ready.
Hey, hang on.
I'm still putting on my pantyhose.
And by that I mean my armor.
Dun dun da 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 dun da da dun 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 da da dun dun. Hold on! Da 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 dun dun dun. I'm not ready. Da 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 da. I still have to put on my face. Dun 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 da da.